Gwoppy making a part 2? They don't know what to do. Alright y'all, so I have to make a part 2 to this whole crew situation, and I have to pull a swoozy and pull out a whole fit just to make a video and speak into a microphone because people is actually speaking on my name and I have to put them to shame. And y'all already know around my neck of the woods, we don't do nothing halfway around these parts. And in the name of Future Hendrix, I blew a bag today and it's fly shit only. I looked at my wrist, I got time today, and best believe I'm crossing the line today. Alright, Ubisoft is horrible and deserves to be sued. Part Too Fast, Too Furious. Now originally, I had zero plans on making a part 2 to begin with, but apparently I have to make a part 2 now because a goddamn struggle rapper wants to throw every excuse in the book and just outright, it's just straight weird as he's going this harder than hard like Lil Baby defending Ubisoft because I'm calling them out for literally stealing games from people that they paid for, might I add, but yet he wants to throw dirt on my channel, throw dirt on my name, and call me out of my name because I'm calling it out and calling it the way that it should be. But meanwhile, he's throwing the most insane MLK, most Malcolm X type speeches as to why Ubisoft is in the right, but meanwhile, they never been more wrong a day in their life. Dude, this is what I mean when I said in the last video that the meat writing and just the outright buffoonery when it comes to defending corporations and game companies that do the most grimiest of grimy stuff is at an all-time high in 2024. Not only that, but the disrespect is at an all-time high in 2024 too. Now, quick recap regarding the crew situation. The crew came out over a decade ago. They shut down the servers like on March 31st, 2024. Turns out it was really more or less a single player game, but it always had an always online internet connection in order to play it for which reason. Then once the servers shut down, guess what? They stole the games out of people's libraries and made the game utterly useless at the same time.
Don't be sad. This is just how it works out sometimes.
Causing people like me, causing people like Muda, causing pretty much all of gamers as a whole to collectively come together like some type of Black Lives Matter movement to say to Ubisoft, hell no, I won't go. And y'all already know that I do not partake in this clusterfuck of a YouTube comment section as much these days and make dedicated videos to YouTube comment sections. But I mean, I'm sorry, but when I have someone in my comments as brain dead as this and just overall meat riding this hard for no reason like this, as you're seeing right here on screen, I'm sorry, but I'm gonna have to clown you. I mean, this is just easy ad revenue. What can I say? Gwoppy needs a new pair of Jordans and I need a goddamn Hellcat charger in my driveway. Okay, I got bills to pay. And how this all started, might I add, the other day after I made the video, I think the day later, I went out to get some Popeye's chicken sandwiches. And I already know what you're thinking. Of course you went out to get Popeye's chicken sandwiches because you're black, you like fried chicken. And I would like to answer that rebuttal with my chest out by saying, first of all, if you don't like fried chicken, there's something wrong with you because that shit is good, man. It's good. When all of a sudden this struggle rapper comes in my comment section talking about, oh, nobody plays this game, oh, you only making this video because a Muda made a video on it, and all this stuff, and like, I don't play the crew, and all this other shit that he was spewing.
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
Bro, and it even got to the point where even though he was getting ratioed so bad in my own comment section on his comments that he had the audacity to compare the Crew 1, which is a fairly decent game, might I add, to Kong and Gollum.
Huh?
Comparing the Crew 1 to Kong and Gollum.
That's the stupidest thing I ever heard of! Are you retarded? It's safe to say it probably is.
That's like comparing a Ferrari 488 Pista to a hoopty that you'll find at a random junkyard. By the way, while we're on the subject, I always wondered why the hell licensed games just all of a sudden made a comeback like it's the PlayStation 2 and PlayStation 3 era. I mean, I swear to God, nowadays, we have a licensed game for everything that's coming out. We have a licensed game for the Suicide Squad. We have a licensed, like, always online live service game for the Avengers. Dude, they even made a licensed game for the Grinch in 2023. I mean, I'm not tripping, I'm just saying though. Speaking of which, I actually owned a lot of the licensed games that was on the PlayStation 2 and the PlayStation 3 era, but then again, that was also back in the day that they actually put in more or less more effort to those licensed games to make them fun and enjoyable and a good tie-in if you've seen the movie or the TV show, might I add, then most of these licensed games that's coming out these these days, because I will tell you the amount of hours that I put into the Fast and the Furious Tokyo Drift PS2 game and the Over the Hedge video game on PS2 was just insane back in the day. But that's besides the point. And if you thought the gaslighting here was bad, oh good Lord Almighty above, you haven't seen anything yet, because this is only the tip of this iceberg. Because then he brings up my channel and say, oh, I'm not a crew channel, oh, I don't play the crew, this, that, and the third, I don't make videos on the crew, so why should I care? And if you go to the comment section now, he actually deleted that comment, but through the power of the snipping tool on Windows 10, I actually got his comment, and how he was actually calling out my channel for no valid reason when I was actually giving constructive criticism to his rebuttals in my own video. And first of all, why do you even have to go through and look through my channel to see if I was actually making crew content to begin with? And second of all, why do you even have to bring my channel into the equation to begin with? I was just stating facts about your rebuttals as to why Ubisoft is in the right of this situation, but meanwhile, I proved that your argument falls flat on its face. But it's clear as day that it's more or less these games need us more than we need these games to survive and succeed on YouTube.com. Saying that I don't have any crew videos on my channel, like the fuck that matters, because I can do whatever I want with my channel these days and I'll still get more views than you. Like, bro, I know I keep bringing this up, but back in the day, NBA 2K did absolutely nothing for my channel back in the day, and it was no wonder that why after when I quit NBA 2K, I just pretty much became a commentary channel with background gameplay in the background, and I can pretty much talk about whatever I want. And I believe it was also around that time when I did purchase The Crew 2. I was playing it, but only I was playing it just so I can record off my Elgato so I can get background gameplay for my videos, which wasn't even about The Crew 2. So it's very evident and clear as day that I can just go sit up here, get on a microphone, like talk for 10-12 minutes about a subject that people want me to talk about, and I'll still pull in views regardless. And I'm saying this shit 10 toes down, standing on business with my chest out, because I can say for a fact that my video about The Crew being shut down and how Ubisoft is terrible and this, that, and the third got more views in 9 days more than what your fucking YouTube channel has gotten in the past month or two.
Because it's a comment box don't mean you got a fucking comment. Mind your fucking business. Speak when spoken to. If I ain't tagged you in there, don't fucking say nothing to me. I don't need nobody to tell me nothing.
And he knew that he was in the wrong, because as soon as I replied to him after when he said this bullshit, he took the comment down, but then I snatched it real quick and then I replied to him before he could reply to me again after getting ratioed. And you want to know how else I know why that he didn't watch my video in its entirety and didn't listen to a damn thing I said? Because I specifically said in the video like twice I did not buy The Crew, or I never played The Crew, because I was poor. Because in 2014 I could not afford a PlayStation 4 like everybody else did in my school. I didn't get a PS4 until like Christmas of 2015, and then by that time 2016, 2017 rolled around, The Crew 2 came out, and then I still couldn't even afford that. I had to wait until 2018 to get it. But then he's in the comment section talking about, bro, do you play The Crew, yes or no? Do you play The Crew, yes or no? It's literally like arguing with a female that can't drive, and it's like arguing with a 10-year-old playing Fortnite.
I know you are, but what am I? I know you are, but what am I?
It's straight gaslighting and nothing else. And the part that I found absolutely hilarious, at least to me in my eyes, I was just straight laughing at him, not with him, is that he's saying that I'm part of cancel culture and I'm a SJW, which I don't understand how, because I always call out SJWs in every single one of my videos, and there was countless times that I went in on SJWs in multiple videos I'm on. But meanwhile, he's saying that I'm part of cancel culture, and how can I be part of cancel culture when I am the culture? GwoppyTrai Entertainment, I am the culture. And y'all normally know that these days I'm not one to be involved in some YouTube drama, but I'll be goddamned if I'm gonna let a struggle rapper with 98 subscribers, 37 videos, that can't even pull 1,000 views off of a music video in a single week talk shit about me and then say that I'm part of cancel culture and how I'm an SJW. I will be damned. God damn it. And I mean, sorry, not sorry. I don't care if this sounds mean or not, but I legit listen to his music and I'm not impressed. I really am not impressed, because it sounds like everything I heard before. And I mean, call me a critic, call me whatever you want, but I mean, I'm sorry, but you're not Jay-Z, you're not Drake, You're not Nas, and you damn for sure ain't Ludacris either. And look, I know I'm not trying to derail, or I'm not trying to like deter him from becoming a rapper. If this is what he wants to do, that's his business. But I wouldn't be airing him out like this the way I am if he didn't come at me the way he did. Those in glass houses should not be throwing stones. And it's like, on the real, I can bet $1,000 cash right now, because I've been hitting on FanDuel as of recently, that I can out-rap him any day of the week if I really, really wanted to, and really put forth the energy, because I have songs just sitting in my phone library and in my memos, because I'm actually working on a parody for the Saints Row, for my Saints Row album called Meet the Row, which I was planning on keeping it a secret and making it a surprise, but apparently I have to tell it now. But I will legit bet money that I can out-rap him if I truly wanted to. Don't make me go down to Best Buy and get an XLR microphone so I can replace this blue snowball that I'm yelling into right now, because I will for sure do it. This is not gonna be a Kendrick Lamar, Future Hendrix, Metro Boomin, and Drake situation. This is gonna be a Tupac Shakur, Hit 'em Up, NBA Youngboy, I Hate Youngboy situation. I will eviscerate, annihilate, and just eliminate anybody on the MIC if you keep messing with me.
Like, don't make me laugh. You keep fucking with me, I'll put you, your friends' families, your whole fucking hometown under the sword.
But I would also like to dedicate this last final segment as to some good news regarding the whole Ubisoft killing the crew situation and literally stealing the game from people that I actually kind of forgot to mention in the last video because I was strapped for time and the video was long enough as it is. So I was probably going to make a part 2 regardless of the situation. So in Muda's video that I actually forgot to mention in the last video that I made on this subject, that there was a YouTuber by the name of Accursed Farms that actually started up on a now popular campaign called StopKillingGames.com, where he actually got in touch with multiple lawyers to look over the legality of what Ubisoft did with pulling the crew from not only shutting it down but also removing it from people's libraries and stealing it. And turns out that it actually breaks consumer laws in France and in possible 4 or 5 other countries. So guess what? This has gotten so big that not only have they actually gotten actual petitions to actual public officials in these countries that you're seeing on screen, but also there's also the possibility of a class action lawsuit towards Ubisoft for outright stealing the game from people and actually breaking the law in certain countries. And by the time I'm recording this video, it's already gotten a lot of traction on YouTube, and a lot of other YouTubers are covering it right now, and it's on Twitter, Instagram, everywhere. So with enough traction and with my help and everybody else's help, whoever sees this video, we can do something about this, because apparently some struggle rapper thinks it's actually right for Ubisoft to take things that you paid for. But meanwhile, if I was to do that in an Apple store, I would get swooped up and arrested. Now look, I already know that this video is already long enough as it is because I had to go in on this video again, but if I don't cover this in a separate video, I'm also going to leave the Stop Killing Games links in the description, and I'm also going to leave a link to the largest campaign ever by Accursed Farms in the comment section and in the description down below if you guys want to take a look at it. And if you guys own the crew, I highly advise that you go to this website, fill out the forms, and send this to a public official and tweet about it, make a video about it, do whatever you want to do to get it shared and around, because they can't keep getting away with this. I'm telling you that right now. They aren't gonna keep getting away with this, and if we let them get away with this now, it's gonna get 10 times worse down the line. So moral of this story, once again, fuck Ubisoft. The Far Cry 6 ending was goddamn garbage. GwoppyTrai ain't taking no disrespect from a struggle rapper that can't even get 200 views on his music video. And in the words of the late great Will Smith, but with a tad bit of alteration on it, keep my motherfucking name out of your motherfucking mouth.